Good morning. This is Miss Hudson. Today we're going to be learning about the numbers 50 to 60. We're going to practice counting those numbers on our 100 chart. We're going to practice building those numbers with our tens and ones. And then we're also going to practice comparing two numbers that we choose. Let's get started. First, let's start by reviewing the vocabulary that we're going to need for this lesson. We have more and greater, which refers to the number that's bigger out of two sets of numbers. And then we have less and fewer, which is going to be talking about the number that is smaller when we are comparing two sets of numbers. We also have before and after. When we look at a number and the number that comes before it is less, and the number that comes after is more. So we have before and after. Last, we have our tens, which we know are tall, and we have our ones. And in our tens, it is made up of 10 of these little ones. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use your finger or a pen or a pencil to point to each number as we count. Ready? Let's go. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So now that I have finished counting my numbers 50 to 60, I am going to practice writing those numbers. So I'll move my 100 chart off to the side, take out a piece of paper, and I'm going to write my numbers 50 to 60. Now I am going to choose two numbers that I can compare with, okay? So I'm going to choose the number 51, and I'll circle it. And I'm also going to choose the number 54, okay? Now I'm going to use these two numbers to draw my tens and ones at the bottom. I see that the number 51 has 5 tens and 1 1. So I'm going to now draw that. Okay, there's my 5 tens. Let me number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to circle because I know exactly where I'm going to stop at. Then I need to draw my 1, 1. I have my 1, 1. So 5 tens and 1, 1 make the number 51. Now I'm going to move on to the number 54. I see the number 54 has 5 tens and 4 ones, so I'm going to draw it. Now that I have my 5 tens, I'm going to number them. That tells me I have 5 tens. Now I need my 4 ones. And let me count. And I'll circle. Okay? So now I have my 5 tens and 4 ones, which makes my 54. The last step that I'm going to do is I am going to need to use my vocabulary words to identify which one is less and which one is more. So I'm going to look at my two numbers, and I see that they both have 5 tens. But when I look at the ones, I can see that this number 51 has 1 1, and this number 54 has 4 ones. And I know that 4 is greater or more than 51. So I am going to write underneath here that this one is more. Okay. And I'm also going to put that other word greater so that I know that both of those words are the same. Okay. And then I'll use my word less to label my number that is less. Or fewer. When you are finished with your work, please use the sentence stem to compare your two numbers. And I would say 54 is more or greater than 51. You could also use the sentence stem blank is less or fewer than blank. So I would say 51 is less or fewer than 54. Use these sentence stems to practice reading and comparing your numbers as you practice your numbers from 50 to 60. Now it's your turn. Ms. Hudson has created what you are going to be working on today. So I want to see your numbers from 50 to 60, and I also want to see you choose two numbers and compare them. When you are finished, please take a picture of what you created and post it onto Schoology so that I can see all of your great hard work. Lastly, don't forget to practice your vocabulary words. We have before and after, tens and ones, more or greater, and less and fewer. Have a great time with your math. See you next time.